5 things that are a complete waste of your money. Most people don't have a money problem, they have a spending problem. They earn money consistently, yet at the end of the month, they have little or nothing to show for it. This is not always because they don't make enough. In many cases, it's because they spend without awareness. If you take a moment to look at your bank statement, you will find several things you paid for that no longer add any real value to your life. This is how money disappears, not through one large obvious expense, but through small repeated decisions that go unnoticed. I know this because I've experienced it personally. There was a time I used to say, I don't even know where my money goes. Instead of continuing to guess, I decided to check properly. What I found was uncomfortable. It wasn't large one-off expenses causing the problem. It was small repeated unnecessary spending. Over time, that's when I understood a simple truth. Money doesn't disappear. It leaks through habits. If your habits are not controlled, your money will never be. 1. Spending to feel better. One of the most common dangerous habits is emotional spending. Using money to improve your mood after a long stressful day. It's easy to justify buying something. It could be food, clothes, or random online purchases. In the moment, it feels deserved. It feels like relief, but the reality is this: it doesn't solve anything. It only creates temporary comfort. When you spend money this way, you are not fixing the problem. You are simply delaying it. You are in effect renting comfort for a short period of time. Over time, this becomes a pattern. Your emotions begin to dictate your financial decisions. And when that happens, your money will never stay with you. A better approach is to replace the habit entirely. Instead of spending, choose alternatives that actually improve your state without costing you financially. Going for a walk, exercising, or speaking to someone you trust. Secondly, paying for things you don't use. Another major source of wasted money is subscription and services that no longer serve you. Many people are unknowingly losing money every month through apps, memberships, and recurring charges they have forgotten about or stopped using. Individually, these charges may seem small, but collectively, they create a constant drain on your finances. This type of spending is particularly dangerous because it is silent. You don't feel it in the moment, but it continues to accumulate over time. The solution is straightforward. If you haven't used a service in the last 30 days, it is not adding value to your life. Cancel it. If you don't even remember paying for it, then it is something you clearly don't need. 3. Trying to look successful. A significant number of people spend money not based on need but on perception, trying to appear successful to others. This often shows up as upgrading your lifestyle to match the people around you. Buying more expensive clothes, the latest iPhone, or maintaining a lifestyle that looks impressive on the outside. However, this often comes at the cost of real financial stability. Looking wealthy and actually being wealthy are not the same thing. Wealth is quiet, debt is loud. When your spending is driven by desire to impress others, you are prioritizing appearance over substance. And over time, this creates pressure, stress, and financial instability. A simple way to check this is to compare your lifestyle to your savings. If your lifestyle looks expensive but your savings are low, there is a clear imbalance that needs to be addressed. 4. Constantly changing direction. Another overlooked way people waste money is by constantly changing plans. Starting something, stopping midway, and then moving on to a new idea may feel productive, but it is actually very costly. Each new direction often requires time, new effort, and new spending. This cycle leads to a situation where money is continuously invested, but no real results are achieved. The real issue here is a lack of consistency. Every time you restart, you lose progress. You also lose the opportunity to see results from what you initially began. Consistency, although less exciting, is far more effective and significantly less expensive. Sticking to one direction long enough to see it through will always produce better outcomes than constantly starting over. 5. Not tracking your money. At the root of most financial problems is a lack of awareness. If you do not know where your money is going, you cannot control it. When you don't track your spending, it's easy to assume that everything is fine. But assumptions are often inaccurate, and in this case, they can be costly. Tracking your money does not have to be complicated. Start with something simple. Monitor your spending for the next 7 days. No pressure, No judgment, just awareness. Once you clearly see where your money is going, you are in a position to make better decisions and correct unnecessary spending. If you eliminate these habits, emotional spending, paying for unused services, trying to impress others, constantly changing direction, and ignoring your financial activity, you will immediately reduce waste and improve your financial position. More importantly, you will begin to feel in control of your money, because ultimately, money does not disappear, it moves. The real question is, are you the one deciding where it goes?